So we are doing an augmented reduction. Most people know it as a mastopexy, and most people would do it as a mastopexy, but for reasons that I've explained many times and I will do again, we're doing a reduction. So what are we going to do is we will use an implant to fill the upper pole here. We've already discussed the size and we'll go for a 340 a moderate profile, so basically a slightly wide implant to fill this without leaving a gap in the middle, so the implants will come close together. And then we need to lift the nipple about this level, which is quite a long way up. And the problem that you would have if you didn't do a reduction is that the implant goes under the muscle and the implant will stay there. And this tissue, you lift it, and then what will happen to it? It will drop again because it's breast tissue and it's subject to gravity and it's quite loose. So rather than lift it, you actually remove it and you make up for it by the use of a slightly larger implant. I don't tend to measure this distance here. I don't really know what it is and I'm not really interested. What I do measure is the distance from the midline. The same level. Okay. Yeah. I'll go to 5 just in case I manage to get your beauty spot inside. Yeah. So this will become the nipple. And we can adjust this markings when we are done with when we put the implant in first. Sometimes we need to lift the nipple a bit higher, a bit lower. But only when the implant is in you can actually tell. Right, straight shoulders. Okay. So this is the inframammary crease now, but it will, as the implant stretches the skin, it will come to about here. So this is where we're going to put our scar, like lower than the current inframammary crease. And for that reason I will add a centimeter of length in this. 8 centimeters rather than 7. On the other side. And because this is a bigger breast, we will actually use the same implants but remove a little bit more from this. Do the reduction. So inframammary crease now and the inframammary crease later. So for surgeons, you don't have to worry with algorithms. Okay, so this is the crease now. All you need to do is this, and it shows you where the crease will come. It is that simple. Okay, and the width of this, when you put the implant in, you see basically how much you can remove, and you can remove more or less. As you can see, it's a little bit less on this side because that's the smaller breast. So, and now we'll use technology. It's the fluid level. And this is that's a little bit higher actually. Just to be there. We have already injected with adrenaline, simply to reduce the blood flows. So I'm going to start my incision. The inframammary crease is here and I'm going to go underneath it. And this will be the new inframammary crease. With both sides. There you go. Thank you. And we'll go straight under the muscle now. So this is how we're gonna find the muscle. This is the muscle. We're gonna go straight through. Give me the retractor, please. Thank you. So in here, see, there is very little blood loss. Then you divide, so this is the pocket done, and then we'll go and divide this part of the muscle a little bit. Including the fascia. So you need to release this part, otherwise you will get animation deformity. That's it, the pocket is done. It took maybe 1 minute. You can open the implant. Open the implant.
Open the IRA 2029.
And this is dissolvable, of course. It just isolates the implant from the outside world, because all the bugs that can cause infection live on the skin.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Completely isolated. So that's how we avoid an infection. And then everything we do is on top of it. And you can see already how it wants to be. The nipple wants to come in here. This needs to be reduced. And this gone. Okay. Okay. So this, stretch. This part, the assistant is very important. I lean here. Just need to keep it tight and make my job easier. So you need to be quite careful how we do this, because you want to maintain the blood supply. So this white thing that you see is skin, is the dermis. Basically, it's the deep part of the skin. So this is the superficial part of the skin, the black bit, and the white bit is the deep part of the skin. And a lot of the blood supply is actually in the white bit. So we don't really want to remove that. That's why we're quite careful. Removing the top part of the skin really only. So when I say to people I remove the skin, that's not exactly true. I remove only the top part of your skin, the epidermis. And we keep, you hold this like this, you press it. And the skin is gone. This leaves you with the nipple. Take the nip knife, please. And at this stage, what I do is I mark the nipple.
Only 15 plates, please.
North, south, east, and west. To give me some orientation when the nipple moves up here. And and then I will release it so that it moves up.
Can you put the hypo there? There's no hypo on this.
That's milk. Okay. Okay, so the nipple is mobile enough. That's all you need. So you need to release it so that you can move it up here. That's it. So with the nipple released, we will put one suture from here and we'll basically lift it up. So the nipple just comes. Okay, cut this. Okay.
Very close to your head, sorry.
It's okay. I know you cannot see it, but this little black bit is a little burn that goes to show me the bottom part of the nipple. This bit here, as your orientation. So this is one of the two key sutures. Help it a little bit, just do this. A little bit, you don't have to do a lot. Okay. That's it.
Yeah?
Yeah, relax, it's fine. And it is that simple. That was quite a large lift actually. So now I'm gonna put some sutures around the nipple. So this is the suture on the east. And then the suture on the west. And I will put 4 more sutures in the 4 corners, but you can see already, take this. So the nipple is up where it needs to be, and now all we need to do is remove this part. Okay, and you can see how it's going to look amazing when it's done. Right. The reduction. I think this is the part that kind of separates this operation from the way that most other people are doing it. So other people will just I try and tuck it in. I just remove it. Okay, give me forceps. So how much do you remove? This is a common question from other colleagues. The answer is not too much, not too little. Just enough. So you just need to remove all of it from at the lower part. But when you have the incision here, you just go right in the middle, here, basically. Try not to undo the suture. Okay. So this is gone, and you want to come and remove these bits. You should not over resect this part. There you go. So this is the reduction. Okay. And basically now I'll do a bit more hemostasis, but you can see that this is it. You can come from here maybe. So that's how it's done basically. Okay. So this is quite an important part of this operation. This is something I started doing in the last few years, where basically you want to tuck this tissue right down on the chest wall. So what you do is you just come under the implant. So you see this is the chest wall. And this is the implant. And you just want to tuck this down to the chest wall. So this is the first key suture here, and this is the second key suture. This is trio monocryl, this is PDS because you need it stronger.
So PDS?
Yeah. Take a good bite. Good bite. And basically then you just pull it to see where it wants to go because it will guide you. You can see it wants to go there. So what you do here is you take a good bite of the chest. You can see this doesn't lift. And then you just need to help it a little bit. So like this. Okay.
Ready?
Yes, and then you pinch the knot.
Mm-hmm.
Push it down a bit. Okay, that's it. Yes. Pinch the knot. Good. And that's it. Basically the operation is done. I will put some more sutures. So you'll just, I tend to put about 4 sutures. So one here. Again on the chest wall. Right in front of this is the implant, this is the chest wall, and you just go deep. A good bite of the chest wall. And one more to approximate this breast, this bit here. So the breast tissue. Okay, that's looking perfect. Okay. That's it, that's going to look perfect. Because this is the part I would like to watch as a surgeon, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I watch carpentry videos, you know, on YouTube. Seriously.
Amanda, when you're free, I just
Because I
count
just
the
like
slots. Save
the
it
skills
first.
of people.
Save the one that you did. Save. What about there, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Total blood loss from this operation is maybe 20 mils maximum.
So, I have one more left, yeah? Yeah. 1, 2, 3,
Like it's quite dry.
4, and 5. Yeah, no? And then medium. 2 lots there. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Thank you so much. Just remove your gloves, yeah? Yeah. Thank you.
another one. So this side is done. We have removed, how much did we remove? 50 grams from this part. The implant is under the muscle, and the skin is done. So that is it basically. It's as good as you can get really with this operation. Okay, right, let's do the other side now.